Hi, welcome to another episode of The Pebble, and it's Thursday, and today that means it's our second entry of Thrifty Thursday. It's also our ninth episode, and if you happen to have watched the previous 8 and still came around for the ninth, I really want to say thank you. It has been a lot and we are still learning, and so we really appreciate any episodes you've watched and are here for today, and we say thank you, thank you, thank you. The last episode of Thrifty Thursday, we really focused on clothing, and we probably will do a lot of clothing because I admit it, I'm a clothes girl. But I have done a great deal of the decorating of my home through thrifting, and I want to show you how well that can be done, especially if you have an older home like we've chosen to do in Buffalo, and how you can find wonderful, unique gifts that way. Because frankly, buying gifts can be difficult, and if you don't want it to feel cookie cutter, looking in thrift stores and charity stores may be the way to go. So let's get going. I have mentioned, I think last week, but if I'm not, ThreadUp obviously came up for clothing, but another great place to look online is Shop Goodwill. Now you may think, well, then I have to wait for it to be shipped to me. Not necessarily. We looked online for some bigger objects via Shop Goodwill, and obviously some places don't ship at all if it's bigger. So, did you know that when you're looking for items, not only can you go into the charity and thrift shops like Goodwill and Savers, but you can also sometimes bid online and pick up locally. And that's where all of the things that you see today, we were able to find. We were bidding on a beautiful mid-century beverage cart in an auction, and it started out ferry for days. We thought we've got it, nobody's bidding on it, and it's local, it's ours, ha ha ha. We found the best hidden deal, and I went to bed thinking it's ours for like $41, and I woke up to an email saying you were outbid. So I clicked on the Shop Goodwill, and it went for like $222. So God bless them, let them have it. But since I was going to be picking up anyways, I started looking at some other great items that our local Western New York Goodwill had on for bidding as I am outfitting our new home. And I was amazed. So I want to show you things that you can get at amazing prices. And if you don't feel like going into the store and pilfering through the items, if that doesn't work for you, just like with eBay or some of the other sites, you can find them online. And yes, you can have them shipped to you from some of them, or you can pick them up at your local store. So all of the items you will see I got for between $9.99 and $12.99, and because I picked them up, there were no handling costs and there were no delivery fees or shipping fees. So that means everything you see, including this true vintage piece of artwork, $80 before tax. All of this for my home except this. Oh, wait, Mommy, if you're watching, don't look closely. No looking. Your birthday gift may or may not be here. Stop watching now, Mom. You can watch this after your birthday. All right, so now that I've covered that. All right. This is my favorite part of it. I've been looking for artwork because we live in a 100-year-old home, and I have kind of a quirky style where I like to mix a lot of antiques with good amount of mid-century and then a bit of current. And so I found this piece, this vintage piece, that it's the actual time of the poster, which is 1930s, and then it's been recently reframed. We got it for $12.99. Is that amazing or what? Yes, yes, yes. So, watch the blog. Yes, my dog approves. Watch the blog for that when it's up on the wall. And then I got, now these are silver plate. You can tell the difference because the real silver needs some love. It's obviously in due for polishing. The silver plate, you can tell because it looks shiny right now. But for the dining table that you can see me sitting at, I have a mini grinder for the pepper and the shaker. I'm very excited by this. That one I got for $9.99. And then I have 2 silver serving bowl sets because I am a Southern girl, so I do like to set an old Sunday style formal dinner every now and then. Now, I don't do it every Sunday like my mother did. In fact, yet lately we haven't sat at a table for a while because we're still getting the house organized. But I do like the big meals, and I eventually hope to at least have one a month, but we'll see. We're working on it. And as you can see, I got the matching coffee set. I love it. It's amazing. It's beautiful. I'm so excited about it. Again, a $9.99. Now this is just funky. It's mid-century. It's $9.99. It's this part's cheap. I don't even know what it is, but this is a nice heavy glass. I may just keep this. Sometimes I do that. If you like to collect and do vintage stuff, sometimes you go, I'm not quite sure about this part. But if you look at this, this is beautiful glass. This may actually end up on my vanity to hold bracelets. We'll see. But then it has this kind of funky look. So I'm not sure. We'll see. But it was fun. Another $9.99. This was the other really expensive one. It's kind of too heavy to pick up. I'm not worried about my daughter watching this show. So this is part of her birthday gift. She has started taking up baking really seriously, and it's a marble rolling pin. And so it's really great if you are doing like cookies or something that you don't want to stick. You can put it in the fridge evidently and it gets cold, whatever. It's evidently really a great piece for people who take baking very seriously. And I got it for $12.99, but evidently these are super expensive. So I'm very excited about that. And then as I already introduced, oh goodness, one of the other dogs, we're going to go with approves. Who knows what she really thinks. I am so excited about this. I got this Victoria Trading Company teapot and teacup. And if Dan's watching, he told me that no one speaks in the Queen's English. And this is how I was taught in acting school. And I know I'm doing a great disservice to all the English people because nobody really speaks like this. But this is the only way I've ever been taught. So one day I'll come visit him and he can teach me the proper way to speak like a real English person. But until then, this is for you, Dan. It's the only way I know to speak. But I love all my English friends. I'm a true Anglophile, and I love this English cup set for my mother. Oh, Mum. I think I'm supposed to say Mum, right? Anyways, that was for you, Dan, if you're watching this one. And so, again, all of these lovelies I got for $80 plus tax. I helped a charity, and I've got this beautiful chest here was a thrift item. No, this one came with the house. This one that I don't think is in camera, I got as a thrifted item from our last home when we were in Galveston, which was a beautiful 1930s or so piece that we got for like $118, solid wood type thing. So the point of all of this is there's so much already out there that you can find cheaper than new that generally has a lot more character than what you can find new. Now, I like a new thing as much as the next girl. I have a well overused Target card. I have filmed myself in Target card. Hashtag happy place. I have done all of that, and I'm not saying it's not fun to have my dog join in the chorus for new things, but just be, oh goodness, okay, well, you've made your point, open to exploring and expanding what you have in new ways, and look for fun new things for gifts. I promise you, if you buy a vintage or thrifted item, no one else is going to give the same gift as you. And when you set your table and your friends come over for that once a year or once a month or once a week dinner that you host, your friends will go, wow, and it won't look like anyone else's table. And your artwork won't look like it came from the local to-go ad. So that's my advice. I hope you appreciated this episode of Thrifty Thursday. And let me know what you think. Do you like thrifting? If you do, what do you thrift and what do you not thrift? What seems like the boundary and why? Tell me what you think about my new items. And what is your greatest thrift win? Have you ever done anything for the home? So that's it. Roxy says it's time to go. For whatever reason, she is done with this episode. Maybe she's saying it's not mom's best, or maybe she's secretly saying it is. Somehow I'm thinking it's not. But we're still here, we're still learning, and the Pebble is about to close out its second week. And if you're willing to stick with me for a few more episodes, will you please give me a subscribe? And I'd love a thumbs up because I am still plugging away at it. Thanks a lot, and you guys have a great Thrifty Thursday. Bye now.